Hello, 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 nerds. Let's jump right into a arena draft. Arena cube draft. Sorry. Let me make sure I get the name right. And you know how we do. You know how we do. What are you looking at here? Okay, well, we're not going to do that. How are we looking here? Honestly, I think this is what we go with. It might be this or this. But these are not it, man. So let's take the Watery Grave and see what happens. Explorer is interesting. I would take Explorer. But this land, or this pack just doesn't have very much power. So let's take the Watery Grave. Horned Lock Whale. Cunning Azure Scale. I do really like this card. Secretly choose a land or non-land. Seek a card of the chosen kind. There is also the Emperor of Bones, which is kind of like a reanimator thing. Weaver of Nightmares is interesting. Weave the Nightmare. Choose one. If you control a non-land permanent you don't own as you cast the spell, you may choose two instead. So it's if you control something you don't own. Let's take the Cunning Azure Scale. Let's take the Cunning Azure Scale. There's a Quantum Riddler. There's a Hostile Investigator. There's a Remand. There's also a Phantom Interference, which I do like the Phantom Interference a little bit. I think the Remand is probably better. So let's take the Remand. Restoration Angel is very interesting to me. Honestly, is it Restoration Angel? The Remand is probably just better. We'll see what comes back around. The Quantum Riddler, Restoration Angel, Wedding Announcement, Godless Shrine, Bloodstained Mire, Unable to Scream, Phantom Interference. All these cards. We've got a lot of like Esper in here. So let's take the Remand, cut blue a little bit, and see what happens. Hollowed Fountain, Exclude, Spyglass, Siren. Honestly, I think we're going to take Exclude here. Counter target creature spell, draw a card. We're going to be in that kind of blue deck, the counters deck. So let's make sure we grab the counters. I would like one of those two lands. I would also like the Spyglass Siren, to be fair, but here we are. Counterspell. There's no reason to not just take counterspell here. There is a Shiko. Rest in peace, Shiko. We're just going to take the counterspell. Brazen Borrower. There is a Polluted Delta, which is interesting. The Brazen Borrower, you may cast this card as an adventure after you do exile it. You may then cast the creature later from exile. Return target non-land permanent and opponent controls to its owner's hand. Then you get a flyer. Like, that's just amazing. Knight's Whisper is interesting. Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel, 2 mana, 2/1 flash flying. When it deals combat damage to a player, put a chorus counter on it, draw a card, then discard a card. If there are 4 or more chorus counters, you may cast the discarded card. So, like, that sounds really good. Overlord of the Flood Pits, 5 mana, 5/3 flyer, impending. When this permanent enters or attacks, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. So it's kind of like a, it's almost a divination, but it becomes a creature later. Guardian of the Girapor, interesting. None of the rest of this is very interesting. I'm going to take the flyer. There's a Jace. There's also a Hollowed Fountain. We're going to take the Hollowed Fountain here. It's not really close. There's a Meringue. There's also a Fresh Start and a Repulse. I like the Meringue River Agent. It is a big butt. When this creature enters, return up to 2 other in our target whatever. Like, we've kind of got this whole thing going on. The Repulse is interesting, but there's a lot of reasons why Repulse doesn't work. So let's just take the Meringue. Or, well, I say that. the same reasons apply to Meringue because Meringue is going to come down and target creatures. So I'm thinking of things that like, oh, when you target this, draw a card, the 3/4 winged Quaddle thing. But we're gonna run into that problem with all of this. That's why we're gonna keep an eye out for non-targeted removal, hopefully. Stubborn Denial is interesting. Rogrin Triome, I think, is going to be the pick. Lightning Helix would be good. Voice of Victory would be interesting. Well, let's just take the Triome. We don't have any black cards. We don't have any... like, we're mono blue right now, which I'm kind of here for. We got the ability to kind of splash whatever we'd like. We're going to take the Phantom Interface. Honestly... do we take the Restoration Angel here? I mean, we already have 2 of the shocks. So let's take the Restoration Angel. I do really like Restoration Angel. This card has a special, like, spot in my heart. Avacyn Restored was the second set to release after I'd started. I started playing in Innistrad, and so I went to... oh, what were the following 2 sets? Spyglass Siren's going to be our pick here. What a crazy scream, bro. Elegant Parlor. There is a Shiko here, which is kind of interesting, but we have a lot of, like, counter spells. So we have the ability to play America. We can splash black. We are straight blue with a Restoration Angel. I would like to get a little bit more in there. We are in pack 1, it's worth noting, and we're looking pretty good, I would say. Then again, I'm not a counter player. I'm not, like... I don't know if I'm good. I don't have much experience with this style of deck. I shouldn't say that I'm not good. That's, so hey, pro tip. We're going to take a Cryo Shatter here. But pro tip. You can be bad at things, and being bad at things is not necessarily a bad thing. There's an Ugin and a Damnation and a Talion's Throne Guard. 4 mana, 4/2 flash, flying. When it enters, return up to 1 target spell or non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If this creature was bargained, it gains perpetually +2 cost. Look at all those lands, too. That is 5 lands, a cut down. But there's also a Damnation, but there's also like an Ugin. I think we pick up the Damnation. I do think we pick up the Damnation. I think that's playable, but I like the Solemn Simulacrum here. It does bounce. There's an Ember Cleave. Rest in peace, brother. There's also a Jace Vryn's Prodigy, which... you guys target insert this turn if that spell would be put into your graveyard. So we don't really have anything that's good with that except for Damnation. We have Shieldred. The Solemn is just insane, though. Let's take this off. Cyber Siphoner, Flooded Strand, Godless Shrine, Duelist of the Mind, Dark Confidant. Cyber Siphoner is the one that gets us back an instant or sorcerer if we don't have any in hand. I think we're going to pick up the Godless Shrine. Journey to Nowhere is very interesting. Flooded Shrine is very interesting. Honestly, Flooded Strand, I think, is what we need. So I'm going to take the Flooded Strand. It's better than the Godless Shrine because we already have two of these. It grabs us two colors. We do need more of like the black lands, so let's actually get the Godless Shrine here. There are more fetches. That's what I'm thinking right now. Oh, there's also a Day of Judgment here. We're going to take the Day of Judgment. Yeah, we're just playing Esper Control at this point. And I'm kind of here for that. There's a Marsh Flats, there's a Dragon Lord Ojutai, and there's an Elspeth. I think we pick up the Elspeth. How are we looking? We got a lot of removal already. Let's take the no, let's pick up the Elspeth.
My quest is not over until peace.
We don't have any 5-drops, which is kind of crazy. Arid Mesa right now fetches us 3 colors, all 3 colors. So does Bloodstained Mire. When you cast a spell, if you cast another spell, discard and copy the spell. Flying Lifelink. Yeah, let's just take the land and fix up ourselves. There's a Tajik. Are we splashing the red for a Tajik? There's also a Mind Stone, a Flash Flying 5/3 hexproof as long as you haven't cast a spell this turn. Honestly, I'm going to take the Tajik. I'm playing 4-color non-green again. I don't know how I feel about this. This is probably not good. Consider. I think we need to consider. Cryptic Code is interesting. We're looking 8 and 8. Yeah, I think we do want to consider more than anything else. Ruby Collector is like interesting. Blood Crypt. There's also a Scalding Tarn. Scalding Tarn currently gets us like all of our colors, but a Blood Crypt gives us an extra. Well, we already have a Triome to get the red and an Elegant Parlor. Scalding Tarn grabs both. No More Lies is a really good counter though. I think we need the lands. Sapphire Collector, 3 mana, 3/3 prowess. When you cast your second non-creature spell in a turn. Yeah, we're gonna take Sapphire Collector. Journeyed Nowhere. I love it. Sapphire Collector's probably going in the sideboard. Snapcaster Mage? Yeah, we got some good stuff with Snapcaster Mage. Arid Mesa. Is that a second Arid Mesa? I'm a little bit sad that I have a second Arid Mesa. I don't want doubles in cube. Doubles in cube, like, kind of bothers me. Illuminating Lash. I mean, honestly, that's, like, really good. There is a Steam Vents here. I think the Steam Vents is what we're going to be looking at. There is a Toxic Deluge, too, which I will say, awesome. Shieldred's Edict, but I think there's also a Birds of Paradise. Look at that bird. Look at his staff. Such bird. The Steam Vents is just going to be very good for us, though. I mean, honestly, we need more, like, white and black lands. But yeah, we're going to take the Steam Vents here. Flash, 3/2. When this creature enters, counter up to 1 target activated or triggered ability if an ability of an artifact, creature, or planeswalker is countered this way. Like, that looks amazing. Destroy target creature if no other creature has greater power. And then there's like a bounce. Like, that's kind of interesting. But let's take the Tishana's Tidebinder. Riptide Gearhawk. Keys to the Archive. Lingering Souls, Portable Hole. Galvanic Herald. Five mana, 5/5. What are the cards in here? Then discard a card. Add 2 mana in any combination. Interesting. Let's take the Riptide Gearhawk. Oh, Triumphant Getaway? I'll take that. I would like the Thieving Aven and the Impetuous Lootmonger. Those both do the same thing, but when this enchantment enters heist target opponent's library twice, when you cast a spell you don't own, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Like, that's really good. We're going to take that. And we're going to figure out what we're doing after this. Esper Triome? Great. Would love cards in this. But we're going to take the Esper Triome. Ashiok? Hell yeah. There's also a Dismiss. We're going to take the Dismiss. Vendilion Click? Hell yeah. You may discard a card if you do. Create a treasure token and choose Ambitious. Yeah, Vendilion Click is going to be the pick here. Savai Triome. Yeah, exactly what I want. Bituminous Blast. We have counters in the deck. We don't really want that. I will take a Make Disappear. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Yeah, that's the one that does all the things. We've got a lot of cards in the deck here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. None of these tap for green, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Grave Expectations. I mean, if we want to heist the opponent's library more. And probably get rid of Malcolm. Exile target monocolor seems bad. Tassinger Prismari. Riptide, Dismiss, Damnation, Tajik, Triumphant. I'm looking good here. This is my deck. I am playing 4 color, no green. It is worth noting that I'm I'm playing 2 black cards and one one of them is Damnation. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be an interesting... This is going to be an interesting... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 17 lands. I gotta cut 1 card. When you may discard 2 cards when you do. I think I just drop Restoration Angel. Flat out. And then I think we ship 4 color dot deck. And I'm here for shipping 4 color dot deck. It is worth noting. So sometimes when I record these, I record them in the morning. Before I go into my regular day job. You know how it is. I'm not confident that this deck is going to be very quick. So we might have a very interesting morning here. What? We got the Silent Hall Creeper. Hall Creeper. That card is so creepy. Like, I think people don't like this set based on some of the comments I've seen on, like, Reddit and the things that I scroll. But, like, This is a pretty sweet, like, art set. At least in my opinion. Yeah. So I've got double blue, but I need this for red, and then I need this for white next turn. I'm gonna counter my Tajik. If you do, I'm gonna be really upset. Oh, you're not. You just have 4 mana. And probably a board wipe is my assumption. You have 5 mana and you didn't play anything. It's kind of crazy. I'm tired. I'm just gonna hold up dismiss. No reason not to. You have 7 mana you haven't drawn with mine. So oh, I gotta. You got a counter spell for that? If you do, fair. If you do, thanks.
If my intervention is
That's gonna be difficult to deal with.
my plan bears fruit.
Do I Tajik to get in there? Yeah, this is like risk.
Insight is vital to success.
Oh, does this not have flash? Oh, that's really unlucky. Uh-oh. That might be not good for me. We're gonna cast a Day of Judgment and see what happens. Hopefully Tashana's Tidebinder resolves. If it doesn't, we're in a rough spot. Oh, nope. That's not good. Then you may discard 2 cards. Then draw 7 cards. Hopefully I have a Tashana's in here. Nope. Yeah, that resolves. Search your library for any number of colorless non-land cards, exile them.
Mine is the power of eons.
I can kill a Zugan now. Like... And then I can Snapcaster Illuminated Flash again.
This is an
1, 2, 3, 4,
unfortunate
5.
fate.
End turn. Yay! I get to counter spells. Tashana's Tidebinder. Does this one resolve? No, I got mana leak. Okay.
The tragedy of my death has only strengthened my resolve. We will always stand against evil.
I have a 5 mana planeswalker, or a 5 loyalty planeswalker. Target opponent reveals my hand. When you choose one of those cards, if you do it, perpetually becomes white, and its mana cost perpetually becomes 5. Snapcaster? Fair. Do you see what I mean by these games, though?
I will not run.
And draw a card. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. I can go up to 10 so that I can cast both of those on his turn. Let's create some soldier tokens. Tashana's Tidebinder? Actually? Let's Triumphant Getaway in response to that. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can go up to 6 mana. Auto-pay. Resolve. Done. Lands. I'm here. If you got nothing, I'm time warping next turn.
A battle
any
lost,
text, brother.
but not the war.
Oh, I didn't play that last turn. Good game. 4 this turn, 4 next turn. They didn't have anything. That was crazy. That was a long one. I'm expecting a couple more like that, most likely. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And look at that. Opponent going first is scary. but we've got all 4 colors, so we're going to keep it. Uh-oh.
I shall unveil a beautiful nightmare. Your fear is mine.
We're gonna really, really hope that Tishana's Tidebinder gets through. And if it doesn't, we might be SOL. Hell to the yeah. Just in case, like a meringue. I will exclude. That will resolve. Wait, doesn't this? As long as this remains on the battlefield. Vendilion click. Oh. White, white, blue, blue. This is gonna hit my Riptide Gearhulk probably. I assumed that they didn't have anything, and that was my mistake. Ashiok will kill me. I wonder if they're reading Elspeth? It's relatively straightforward. I do not think that Elspeth will be my saving grace in this battle, though.
Scream for me.
Oh, I was like, wait, what's going on here? Put up to 1 target non-land permanent. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that thing. Yeah. I am not going to play around. Pro collector? Sure. We're gonna get in there. Aggro Collector can block. Probably will block. You are going to be able to pop your midnight clock, possibly. I mean, if I don't bounce it. Uh-oh. Beginning of the Get in there. Ashiok is not going to save you with the current board. And end the turn. And I've got a counter spell. That was scary for a second. Scarab God's a good card. It is not going to protect you here. He's looking for it. Which respect, you gotta do it. What are you gonna do here? You gonna attack? Now, do I? I do nothing. Good game. The thing was, I was like, they could pop their, whatchamacallit, but they didn't. Anyways, be right back. We're gonna keep these. We're looking at a really, really great hand here, actually. We're gonna start with the blue land coming down, though, because we need the blue land to do anything. Double board wipes. Looking strong. We're gonna get that. Best land in the game. We don't have double blue. Give me a land. No lands. Yay, land. And we can play the Tajik. Now this is exactly what we want to be doing. Grixis. Is it Grixis Steel? That exclude our workers. Player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library, then draws 7 cards. Ugh. You got 3 mana. Wait. Does this tap for blue? It does tap for blue. Not way too much. We're just getting in there. Why did it hit the Snapcaster Mage? I'll never know. What you got for me, friend? You've got 6 mana. Are you gonna memory me? Fatal Push, the 1/1. I'm just... Sure. I'm not sure. One, two, three, four, five, six. I just love the decks that have all the crazy lands. I really am just a land, like, lover. Okay. Let's go with my Tajik. Sure. I'm gonna triumphant gateway him. He had the Grenzo and the triumphant gateway though. Like that was pretty sick. I do like the stealing from the opponent's deck or whatever. Like, that's pretty cool. It's an awful mechanic to have played against you, I will say. I don't think anyone likes to have their deck stolen from them. Homeboy, don't do this to me, homeboy. I'm gonna keep it. Just, I love these lands. Like, I look at this and I'm like, yeah, keep it. We've got 2 triomes and a fetch. Like, we're playing some legacy shit out here. Like, and then we have 4 4-drops. This deck has too many 4-drops. I want it to be known. I know that this deck is like... Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Play your land, do your fetch, put it back, play a card. God, mine is good. It's a different land, too. This is gonna get an island. This is gonna get a mountain. And we're gonna take out the running sticks. Scry it up. Scry it up. Scry. I don't like when they do 1 to the top, though. Lotus go good. That's bad. We're gonna be able go play the Garrick. The Garrick is probably going to hit the Boros recruit, but you're not going to be able to do anything with that because we can kill it immediately. Tajik is indestructible. You're going to kill a Vendilion click? 4 mana to kill a click? Like, fine, do it.
You got a good head on those shoulders. For now.
Yeah, you're going to Garrick to do that?
My luck elsewhere.
That's crazy to me. I mean, you do have a lot of hands. One at the bottom. That's what I like to see. Triumphant Getaway being a flash card. Phenomenal. If you do something big, I am scared. Considering there are 2 swamp in hand and you're using your Lotus Cobra right now. Good game. Four color, no green, man. Missed to steal your deck. I gotta start thinking of titles for the YouTube videos a little bit earlier in these recordings, so that I can like hype it up throughout the recording. Be like, oh yeah, look at this common that's actually a mythic. Are we gonna go all the way? Let's go. You know what I mean? Opponent goes first. We do have a Thunder Trap Trainer. First time. When this enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them, put it in your hand. It also has Offspring with like a big cost. So there is that. I'm gonna pop this, and I'm gonna go get like... I want blue, and I want blue red, probably. Better to play it now than to sit here and wait. Yeah, give me an Elspeth. Sure. Consult the star charts for 2. I'm here for it. When I was playing Magic way back when, there was this card, and it was insanely good. It was called Anticipate. Blue in a colorless, so 2. Look at the top 3, put 1 in your hand, put 2 under the bottom of your library. Phenomenal card. We're just going to start getting in there for 1. And then we're going to pop this for a triangle of some kind. Probably one that taps for blue. Actually, do we have a blue, white, red? Yeah, we do! We have an America. So we'll do blue, white, red. We won't have double black, but we'll have the double white for Elspeth. Ooh. If you're gonna draw, I'm gonna go in with a Solemn Simulacrum then, like... we're gonna search for a land. Take that action, and we're gonna go search for a basic island. And look at us here. We do have a couple of counter spells in hand, which being tapped out, that's a little bit unlucky. But we're in a good spot. This turn they can get a 4 or 5 drop down. That's a little bit scary. But the thing is, we can answer that with a journey. We can keep up some counters. This Cunning Azure Scale is pretty cool. I also like that art. Pretty cool art. I like that art too. I thought that was a bug on my screen for a second. Legitimately, I saw that and I was like, is there a fucking ant on my screen? Is this real life? It's just leaves from over here. I can make him dance. Can I? What else can I? Oh, he's warping in that Spirited Simulacrum. That's scary. I will say next turn, if that's what he's doing, I will play Elspeth next turn. Maybe I'll play Elspeth next turn. He's fatal pushing me too. Ooh, I don't like that. I had to discard. That makes me sad. But I've got a remand. I also probably shouldn't have let the ill-timed explosion tap my lands for me. So I could have kept up actual counterspell. Because this is annoying to have to do. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yes, yes. You both have full hands. They've got the Spirited Simulacrum, which... I'm gonna draw 3 cards and then discard a card. One, two, three, four. If you're gonna hit me with something, hit me with it. I do not care if this resolves. Nice.
Done. The time to fight is now. I will give everything I have.
I will give everything I have. And he probably has removal for Elspeth Sun's Champion. That's fair. I do want to cast this for 6 mana. That's kind of why I'm hanging out. Okay. I'm not worried about a Toxic Deluge right now. A Reanimate. That's a card. And then I'm gonna play the Tajik. And attack. You got something for this? Okay. Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel. Down to 3. That's kind of annoying. Remand, ill-timed. Let's just play this. Enter. Um. 3 damage to any target. Do I want to counterspell that? No. What do they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lands. Resolves. Do you have the answer? Good game. No answer. That's what I like to see. Nice 500 gold, a gem light foot, and a 5-0 with this 4-color no green. I'm here for it. Honestly, it's a pretty fun deck, pretty good deck. I feel like I have been kind of lucking out, not facing the crazy decks right now. Mr. Consumer. Well, let's see it. Let's see that guy who goes 1 drop, 2 drop. Blue, black. This needs to get red. And white. Look at those lands. How we've got 3 basics when we only have 5 total is kind of crazy. But I'm here for it. I'm just gonna get it sacked out of the way. Ooh, taken 2. What do we got over there? We got a remand for it, at least, so I'm here for that. Card. How do I want to play this? Let's just get this out. Conjure the power 9 and then shuffle. That's what we're going to be doing. You wanted to be Oracle of the Alpha Eating. I'm going to Oracle of the Alpha. Boom, destroy everything. Day 2 late. Gideon, you're gonna have 3 mana, so let's remand that. Good game. He did not like that remand. Which fair. Playing counters in draft. 6-0 though. I'm not going to really complain about how well it's going. We're doing pretty hot. They, oh, jinxed it. I was like, they couldn't find someone good enough to face me. I also wish that I could show you a picture of Loki right now. He is currently looking super cute. And we're gonna keep this. This hand kind of doesn't do anything. We're gonna start with a Scalding Tarn. Menagerie Curator. Gonna remand that back to hand. Yeah, Vendilion click on his upkeep. It's like the olden days. Menagerie Shieldred. Goodbye, Shieldred. I don't want to deal with Shieldred. I'm gonna touch. Because the sooner it gets out and the sooner it starts doing his thing, the better. Oh, you're gonna leave the 1/1 alone? That's almost crazy. I will Day of Judgment. Oh. When this creature dies, you may cast it from your graveyard as an adventure, and I don't want him to be able to do that. Hmm. 3/2 with trample. It's pretty scary. Turn that to your hand. My turn. We're gonna play the 3-mana flyer. Yes. We're just double illuminate and lashing. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Countered. You're not doing any of this. You're not doing any of this. Flying Death Touch Lifelink. An ability to an artifact, creature, or planeswalker. So this is an enchantment. It doesn't work the same.
Over until peace is blessed by me. My life will support yours.
I'm gonna put a creature. We ain't got very many good creatures. You can Snapcaster to get like Blood Chiefs or Fatal Push to kill something, but it doesn't really do a ton. Yeah. Snapcaster for Infernal Grasp.
No quest is easy.
We've got 3 blockers. We've got 5 damage getting through. They're blocking those 2 at least. It says light. That's annoying. Whenever another non-total creature enters. Get in there. I think this is a lock. Return target creature card. You can hit my Snapcaster Mage again. And kill something. You can hit my Vendilion Click or my Tishanas. I don't really have anything crazy though. Is that a Preacher of the Schism? Preacher of the Schism might do something. But yeah, I have a...
In this land, we are all connected. Harness the elements.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my dude. That was a good game. That was a good deck, honestly. 4 color, no green. Considering the Fiendish Panda, the actual 7-0 like dumbstring we just put on. Shambling Bank. Look at that win there. But hey, props to us. That was a really good one, honestly. I'm really feeling it. Proud of us for getting that 7-0. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a follow, you know, subscribe. I got to get better at doing these call outs, man. I'm going to do it eventually. We'll see. But I'll see you guys in the next one.